Hello friends, welcome to Behind the Crime. If you skip this video, you will regret it for the rest of your life. Because today's story isn't just about a killer, it's about the most prolific serial killer in British history. A man trusted by thousands, a man who looked into his patient's eyes with a smile while secretly preparing their death. This is the horrifying true story of Dr. Death, Harold Shipman. A doctor's hands are meant to save lives. But what if those same hands quietly ended hundreds? In the quiet town of Hyde, Greater Manchester, a trusted family GP was hiding a deadly secret. Harold Shipman was born in 1946 in Nottingham, England. To his neighbors, he was a polite, studious boy. To his teachers, he was a quiet achiever. No one could have guessed that behind his calm eyes lived a mind capable of unimaginable evil. In 1974, he became a qualified doctor, a man in a white coat, a figure of trust. His patients loved him. He visited them at home, knew their families, and always seemed to care. But in reality, those home visits sometimes became a one-way journey. Shipman's weapon was not a gun, not a knife, but a syringe. He began injecting his elderly patients with massive doses of diamorphine medical heroin. They slipped away quietly, their deaths appearing natural. No screaming, no struggle, just silence. He targeted mostly older women, often widows, women who trusted him completely. Some even changed their wills in his favor just before they died. For years, no one suspected a thing. Death certificates were signed, families grieved, and moved on. But in 1998, Dr. Linda Reynolds, a fellow GP, noticed something strange. An unusually high number of Shipman's patients were dying. She alerted police, but they found no solid evidence. Shipman's killing continued. It was the death of an 81-year-old woman named Kathleen Grundy that finally exposed him. Her daughter, a lawyer, was shocked to find her mother's will had been changed to leave everything to Shipman. An autopsy revealed little levels of diamorphine in her body. The police reopened the case, and this time they dug deeper. Investigators exhumed multiple bodies and found the same pattern, high levels of diamorphine. In 2000, Harold Shipman was convicted of 15 murders, but experts believe that real number was over 200. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. In 2004, Shipman took his own life in his cell, leaving behind no confession, no explanation, only questions. He was a man trusted to save lives, yet he betrayed that trust in the most horrific way. The face of Harold Shipman reminds us, evil doesn't always look like a monster. Sometimes it wears a white coat. Before we end, here are quick tips to protect yourself and loved ones from hidden dangers. Always get a second opinion if you are unsure about a diagnosis or treatment. Keep medical records and prescription in your control. If a loved one's death feels suspicious, ask questions, demand answers. And remember, if you don't watch, learn, and share stories like this, you might never know the danger until it's too late. Stay safe and stay aware.